Hello everybody, my name is Christian Charlo. Welcome to this market report. Today we're Wednesday, April 30th, 2014. Today folks, the Fed announced a tapering of its bond buying program by $10 billion. So right now the bond buying program is around $45 billion per month. What the Fed said that actually created a movement in the market is that it said that it will keep the zero interest rate environment for a while even if the bond buying program ends by the end of this year. So what does this create? When we're talking about yields that will stay around zero, well, investors are rushing into REITs. Why? Because REITs will be able to actually finance or refinance their debt at the same interest rate environment that they're right now. So with this, we had actually TBT, which tracks the yield on the bonds. TBT continues to maintain its decrease, so definitely this has created a movement into the REITs, and this is why I want to talk to you about this movement today, where there are some breakouts in the hotel and lodging resorts and some stocks to be watched that are on the verge of starting a breakout. So let's start. First of all, in the hotel and lodging REIT sector, we have a clear bullish cycle. Which stocks are contributing to that? First of all, there's Sunstone Hotel and Investors. That's one stock that we're recommending among our analyst choice on marketgurus.tv that you can have access for free for 10 days just by clicking at the link below. So Sunstone and Hotels Investors is among our analyst choice. We're putting a stop loss around 1358. We do have also additional breakouts in the sector, such as this stock here that you see on the graph, which is Hyatt Hotels, Host Hotels and Resorts. So on all those stocks that are breaking out, such as Host Hotel and Resorts, where should your stop loss be? Well, it's clear, around 2068 on the reversal of this upward trend. Strategic Hotel and Resorts, also a breakout, and I put my stop loss around 1029. Marriott Hotel is also I don't consider it as a breakout because the breakout was around April 22nd, but it's mostly a continuity of the bullish cycle. And a stock to be watched is Peoplebrook Hotel, higher than 35 bucks. And in the mortgage REIT sector, that's where we're starting to see some breakouts, but not as much as the hotel and lodging REIT. First of all, we have medical property, which is in a slight breakout here because it's breaking its side information. PennyMac Mortgage, it's breaking out, has a target until 24.20. So this is a point where you might expect a pause on PennyMac. Armor Residential REIT, it's also breaking out, but you have a resistance as at 433. So it's a first movement. If you're getting in here today, you have to expect a pause around 433. If you want to be more patient and wait for the stock to stabilize around 433, then the new entry point will be if ever the stock could stabilize and then break the 433 resistance. Elsewhere, what are the stocks to be watched? MFA Financial. Look, this is what I'm watching right now. Look at the MACD histogram and the MACD convergence divergence. Every time you see the red line was above the blue line here and the 10 just crossed the 30 moving average around here, for instance, we had a big surge. So here, same scenario as well. 10 was above the 30, the red line was above the blue line, 10 was above the 30, we also had a surge. So right now we're starting to have that. The 10 is not yet above the blue, but it's getting there. And the 10 is above the 30 moving average. So this is a sign that if ever we're able to break the $8 resistance, it's definitely going to be positive for MFA Financial. It will be a clear entry point. Healthcare Trust of America, the entry point will be at 11.76, and it's the same pattern though. When the red was above the blue, 10 was above the 10 moving average, was above the 30 moving average around here. The breakout performed really well. So this is actually what we have. Not there yet, because the red is not above the blue, but it has to be watched higher than 11.76. It will be a clear entry point. Washington REIT is the same scenario, except that we see the red is starting to be above the blue. So maybe the wave of virus is going to come sooner on a stock like Washington REIT. So higher than 25 bucks, that could be definitely interesting for a buy on Washington REIT. And Alexandria Real Estate as well could be definitely interesting, higher than 74.20. So this is the list though of the stocks. If we take a look at the hotel and lodging REITs, all the ones I highlighted with an S are the ones that are breaking out today. And in the mortgage REIT sector, all the ones I highlighted with an S are the ones that are breaking out today. And all those ones here that are not highlighted with neither an I or neither an S are stocks that you should watch for an eventual breakout. And our analyst choice today, we chose Sunstone Hotel and Investors and marketgurus.tv, because this is so far we find the best stock that offers the best potential in the hotel and lodging REIT sector. So that said, see you next week for your market report. Facebook, Twitter, you can always chat with us. You can share your strategies. And never forget, the more money you make, the happier we are. See you next week.